It's your boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And 2K just tweeted out some bum content that nobody cares about. Like 2K, nobody freaking cares. Everyone is sleeping. Drop us an actual event Halloween because this is pure garbage. Pure garbage. Nobody freaking cares. But we got the best shooting guards. Now in this tier list, I only made a few exceptions. Most of these cards are Ammy and above. I made 2 rubies. It was Wesley. Maybe it's 2 rubies that I think are good ruby cards. So I think they're solid for you if I put them there, because I think they're good for your team if you have them. And yeah, I think that's the tier list. But wait, I forgot to say is cards like Jalen Green, Victor Oladipo will not be on here, even though they're listed as shooting guard. None of y'all are running Victor Oladipo and Jalen Green as shooting guard. There's no reason for me to rank them when you're never going to run them there. Hopefully we understood that. We understand it. We came to an understanding. And remember, we can disagree. We can agree. Let me know if I forget anybody, because I always end up forgetting somebody. And I'll make sure to respond to you. So starting off in this tier list is Anthony Parker. Now, I don't know why is it not letting me... Okay, some reason I can't move. Okay, I couldn't move it for a second. But Anthony Parker up first. We're gonna say, I'm gonna go with probably C tier for Anthony Parker. I'm only doing that for now because I have to wait and see. I gotta wait and see how I'm gonna have this list, because I have to. But Anthony Parker has a good enough shot, great defense. He's a solid card actually. So he might be B tier, but I gotta see how my B and A tier are gonna be like, because it gets fun to rank these. I don't like to move them around, a lot when doing these lists, but I gotta wait and see about who I rank these cards at, because it's gonna be a little bit interesting to say the least. Next up, we got Doug West, which I think Doug West is really good. I think Doug West is like B tier. I think Doug West is decent. Overall, great release. Has a good enough defense. He's borderline maybe A tier. Like he does everything you need to do. The only thing I can say he lacks is dribble sticks for the most part. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like he lacks. But like other than that, there's like no issue with there's no issue with Doug West. Doug West can play for you. He'll be decent. And yeah, so I'm ranking him at B tier. Next up, we got Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, I probably go. I probably need to put them in their own tier, because I don't really want to rank Jim in the game cards, but I know some of y'all are going to ask about him. Eddie Jones is alright. I don't really like this card on next gen. He's more of an old gen card to me. I know some people are going to hate that, but he's more of an old gen card to me. Like Eddie Jones he's not that good on next gen personally. I just don't think he's really that good. Unless maybe you have that pink diamond, but he has a weird set shot in a way. His jumper's so much better on old gen. His next gen, he just hasn't been it personally. In my opinion, just hasn't been it. But next up, we got Albert King. Albert King, I probably go in C tier too. Albert King, I mean, for an Amethyst card, will get a job done, has a good release. He's probably going to be a lot better when he gets a really better card down the line. But for right now, I put him on the same level as Anthony Parker, because I don't think either are better than Doug West. So yeah, that's what we're going with. Next up, we're going for Wesley Matthews, and I'm putting Wesley Matthews in his own tier. Wesley Matthews is my go. Okay, I put him below. I'm making a tier for dang Wesley Matthews. I need to make a tier called like goats. Okay, the goats, Okay, Wesley Matthews is my goat. Like, he is so good. I wish I could get the pink diamond Wesley Matthews, because he is so good. So good. Like, in this game, you somehow can get that Ruby Wesley Matthews and you're on a budget. He is so good in this game. And if you get that pink diamond one, you got a really terrific shooting guard, because he is so good in NBA 2K25 MyTeam. I will say that. Christian Brunt up next, which I've been seeing a lot of times. This card's actually solid. C, I probably go C tier, but Christian Brunt is really good. Surprisingly, this card has a really good shot. He doesn't miss. He's really good for a Ruby card. Don't sleep on Christian Brunt just because he's a Ruby card. He's a very solid Ruby, and I mean that. He is really good at NBA 2K25 MyTeam, and I don't care what no one says in terms of Ruby. He is a good card. Clyde Drexler up next. Probably go D tier too. I don't think he runs over Albert King. I feel like Clyde is gonna lack that playmaking probably. He has a good release, but Clyde isn't gonna be better than Christian Brun with a fast jumper. Anthony Parker, Albert King. He's not gonna be better than any of them. So I'm going there for Anthony Parker. Next up is Justin Winslow. Probably C tier for Justin Winslow. I don't think he's on the level of Doug West really. I just don't. I don't think he's better than Christian Brun that much. I've been playing against Christian Brun, and I low-key think Christian Brun is probably better than Winslow, to be honest. Like, Christian Brun is just so good. So good. So I'm going C tier for Winslow. Up next, we got Dominique. Probably another C tier. Dominique, alright. I mean, I'd probably go D tier for Dominique. Dominique's okay. I'd rather have Justin Winslow, Anthony Parker. Dominique's release isn't all that. I mean, 6'8" shooting guard. You gotta give him that respect there, but like, why would I use Dominique and Christian Brun with a fast jumper, Winslow? I'm just not seeing any reason to use them over those cards. So I'm going D tier for Dominique because we can't rate everybody in C tier. So hey, we're ranking them at D tier. J.R. Smith is garbage. First F tier. J.R. Smith absolutely sucks in this game. Release is terrible. Doesn't run. I'm sorry, does not play in this game. Brandon Miller up next. He's really terrific. I probably go A tier for him. Like, he is really good. Like, he's a cone though. Like, I did gameplay, I just never uploaded it. He's like a cone. He can shoot his shot, but he's not anything like playmaking wise, but shooting, being a defender, give him some badges. He'll be a nice solid defender, good player model. I like him personally for me. Next up, we got Manu Ginobili. Actual garbage. Manu Ginobili stinks. He's absolutely terrible. Doesn't run in this game. Absolutely terrible. Jack Morin up next. If I was running him as shooting guard, probably go B tier because he's a solid defender. Like, Jack Morin is good. Like, he's a solid shooting guard. Well, I'd rather have Jack Morin or Doug West. I might go A tier for Jack Morin. Jack Morin's A tier. Jack Morin, he has a slower jumper than Doug West, which that's why it's making me like debate it. But I feel like he's badged up. It's close. It's closer to him and Doug West. So I don't think Jack Morin is better than Brandon Miller. I just don't think he is. So I'm going B tier for Jack Morin. I don't think he's on the same level as Brandon Miller. So Brandon Miller is better than him. So I like it. I like it. Like, I feel like Jack Morin's price is jacked the heck up because see it. Well, that was a good pun. But he's got it jacked up because he's a lock and set. But I don't think he's on the level of Brandon Miller. So that's just me. I'm ranking him in at B tier. DeRozan up next. I actually like DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan B tier. I actually like this card. Surprisingly, I actually like DeRozan. DeRozan has a good jump shot. Like, surprisingly, he greens. He good laner. He be creating somewhat. I actually like this card. I actually do mess with DeRozan. I think DeRozan is a solid shooting guard in my team. You just gotta give him some defensive badges. But overall, I think he's actually a good card, surprisingly. Next up, Andrew Wiggins. And y'all know I don't think Andrew Wiggins is all that good. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is all that good. I'm ranking him in at C. I'm not a big fan of Andrew Wiggins. I think he's on that level of Anthony Parker, James Winslow. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is all that great, really. His release is very mid. His slashing ability is alright. It's good enough, but I'm just not a fan of Andrew Wiggins. Card hate me in the comment section. I think Andrew Wiggins is very mid. Up next, we got Zach LaVine, which I'm going to get a gameplay with soon. If I was ranking him at shooting guard, he probably should not be on there because nobody's running Zach LaVine at shooting guard. But if you were, probably go A tier for Zach LaVine. Remember, this is shooting guard position because he's only 6'5"-ish. He's that same height as my David Thompson. So I probably would go A tier for Zach LaVine overall in terms of that. But we'll discuss some more in my gameplay and, well, when we do a point guard tier list. Bradley Beal up next. I probably go D tier for Bradley Beal. Release is very mediocre. Very alright card. But he's not better than Andrew Wiggins. He's not better than Anthony Parker. He's not better than Albert King. He's not better than James Winslow. He's not better than Christian Brun. He's not better than any of those cards. So, personally, honestly, I'm ranking him over all those cards. Grant Hill up next. I think Grant Hill's very mediocre. I'll put him C tier because he's a good slasher. I think he's better small forward than shooting guard, personally. Maybe in small forward he'd be B tier because he can just be a cone. But for a shooting guard, you want a bit of ball handling. And that release is a little bit slow. So Grant Hill, I'm ranking him in at B tier. I mean, at C tier. I don't think he's better than Doug West. I don't think he's better than James Harden or DeRozan. But Grant Hill is alright small forward. KCP up next. Call me crazy. I think KCP is S. KCP is him. And like, I need to finish domination and stop playing around. But KCP is actually really, really good. Like, I was using Brandon Miller against KCP, and KCP was playing better than Brandon Miller. He was hooping against me legitimately. Like, as a domination reward, the only reason I haven't done it, I don't know, I just been very lazy, just very bored getting, you know, of domination. But KCP is so good in my team. I feel like a lot of y'all will like him, and I'm ranking him in at B tier. So, yeah, we're ranking him at B tier. Buddy Hield up next. I thought he was alright when I used. I didn't feel like he was that great. D tier. I don't think he's better than Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Parker. But Buddy Hield hits his, like, you know, jump shots. He's alright. He used to be better back in the day, in my personal opinion. He used to be a lot better in my team. Up next, Kyle Korver. I think Kyle Korver is, I want to say S tier. He's so good. I'm going A tier. Only reason because I'm ranking Kyle Korver S tier. I don't care. Kyle Korver's in the GOAT tier, actually. What am I pulling about? Kyle Korver's in the GOAT tier. He's in the GOATs. He don't get ranked. If I had to rank him, I almost want to say S tier. Actually, I'm ranking him in the GOAT. He's so good. I don't want to put him in S because y'all gonna be triggered. Like, oh my god, I'm putting him in the GOAT tier because Kyle Korver is so good. He is so good. He's one of the best offensive shooting guards in this whole game. That big man leaner is easy to green. I really love Kyle Korver in this year's my team. And for me, I would say he's an S tier shooting guard. So you know what? Because you give a Hall of Fame clamps, you give him all the badges he needs. He's S tier. Like I said, if you do domination, you get your badges, add him to Korver. Korver's gonna be a god. I think All-Ball Menace is out of that badge. So honestly, I don't care. I'm ranking him S tier. Okay, I'm probably my GOAT tier, but if y'all, I probably put him in GOAT tier just so y'all don't be triggered. But actually, I'm just gonna trigger y'all. Screw it. I don't know why Kevin Durant's here. He's not a shooting guard. But Brandon Roy up next. I probably rank Brandon Roy B tier. Brandon Roy, good shooting guard, absolutely good. Just can't rank him in that A tier. But yeah, I'm ranking him in at B tier. For Brandon Roy. I might move Doug West up, but we have to see how this list goes. Got T-Mac up next. I probably rank T-Mac in 8th. I rank him in A tier. I'd rather have T-Mac over Jack Marin, but I take T-Mac over DeRozan. I don't know. Like, I really don't know, but I'm taking him to A tier. I'm taking T-Mac in A tier because if you badge up T-Mac, he's decent. Some people I played against are really good with T-Mac. So, I'd be seeing T-Mac hit some stupid shots. So, I'm ranking T-Mac in at A tier. So, yeah. I'm going with that. Dr. J up next. And I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I know I am. But I'm here for the hate on this list. I don't like Dr. J. I might just rank him A. I don't like Dr. J, to be quite honest. I really do not like Dr. J's card. I try to like him. I would rank him probably in B tier for me. I think Doug West is a better card than Dr. J. And y'all gonna call me crazy. I think he's a good slasher, but I just do not like Dr. J and this guy. I tried. I don't like his jumper. I don't like an old gen. I don't like an connection. It feels inconsistent. He's only a good slasher, it feels like. I feel like for his price tag, he should do so much more. And he's not better than shooting guards that we have in the game. I just don't feel like Dr. J offers that. And I don't even think he's better than Brandon Miller. I'm ranking him in A tier just because y'all be know I rank him in B, but I don't think Dr. J is all that good in my team. To be really honest, I don't think he's that good. Next up, we got Scottie Pippen. I'm ranking him in at S tier. Absolutely amazing shooting guard, small forward, amazing, well worth the coins if you can get Scottie Pippen. Next up, we got Paul George. We don't need to speak no more. He's the best shooting guard in my team. One of the best. He is. I don't care if you list that small forward. He is the best shooting guard in my team. Absolutely elite. Amazing freaking card. Latrell Sprewell up next. Probably say C tier. I don't think Latrell Sprewell is better than Justin Winslow, Wings. I bring him D tier. I mean, he's alright. I don't think he's better than Albert King. I don't think he's better than any of these guys in C tier. So I'm ranking him down at D tier for Latrell Sprewell. Up next is Michael Jordan. Where do I rank MJ at this stage? I'd probably rank MJ like probably C tier if I had to put Wiggins in there, because MJ's release is way too slow. But like he has defense, which makes up for certain things, so I can't put him in D tier. I think defensively he's still gonna be immaculate for you. So I'm ranking Michael Jordan as C tier. I don't think I can put him in that B tier level, that A tier, that S tier. But he's absolutely an elite shooting guard in my team. So what? So we're going with that. Chris Mullin up next. Probably B tier for Chris Mullin. I don't think he's better than. I don't think he's better. I think he's better than the guys in C tier. I don't think he's on anybody's level in A tier. But I think overall, Chris Mullin in C tier. Next up is Drazen. Drazen's not bad. Like, he's not a bad card. Probably go C tier for Drazen. Drazen ain't bad. Like, if I put Wiggins in the C tier, I think Drazen's on the same level. Like, Drazen is not a bad card. He can still run for you a little bit. Like, I used him. He's still got a good enough release to play. If you give him defensive badges, he'll be fine for you. But that's all I can say about Drazen. He's not a bad card. He's not a bad card. Desmond Mason, I don't know why people guess this card up. This card is D tier. And Isaiah Ryder, too. Absolutely, they both are D tier. And maybe, I don't think any of them are F tier, but they both are pretty mediocre in this game. Now, if I forgot anybody, this is the list. Hate on me all you want. Okay, hate on me all you dang want on this list, which I appreciate. If you like the list, hit the like. Like I said, I mean, I'm going to have people a little bit upset with this list, but I like it. Like I said, I probably put Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver would be my GOAT also because he is a GOAT. He is a GOAT, so if you don't want to say S, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT with Wesley Matthews. But, yeah. Let me know in the comment section you agree, you disagree. And, yeah, let me know what you think about this list and what you personally think. And I will see y'all in the next My Team video. Give me key! And last second change, Anthony Parker is getting moved up to B tier. Bye!